Hope all of you are very fine. If you haven't subscribed our channel yet, then subscribe and hit the bell icon for more amazing videos like this. Number 10. Piazza. Piazza will focus on love, betrayal, and power struggles in the world of media, magazines, and TV series. Munawar, as burdened as the wedding dress she is said to wear, surrenders her fate to a stranger in a desperate attempt to save her family. Her journey, which begins in a small coastal town, soon carries the dark secrets of the past and the ruthless reckoning of the future into the dazzling world of Istanbul. In this world, Turkey's biggest star, Kenan Akin, takes center stage not just on the glimmering screens but also in his own solitude and the addictions he cannot escape. Yet, neither the bright lights nor the hidden truths can conceal the manipulative force behind him, his mother, Kariman Akin. Number 9. Kral Kai Bedar Se. The series follows Kinan Baran, a successful businessman in a troubled marriage with his wife Handan. His affairs force her to confront her self-worth while Kenan's life is turned upside down by Fadi, a young woman from a poor background. Their relationship leads to a downfall that changes everything, exploring the power struggle between control and freedom. Number 8. Zambili. The series will tell the sweet and bitter events experienced by four friends born and raised in a town called Zambili with an emphasis on friendship and brotherhood. Number 7. Jan Borju. The series follows Mehmet, a successful lawyer, as he strives to reconnect with his estranged son, Dua. Following the death of his mother, along the way, long buried secrets come to light, threatening to upend their lives. The delicate balance of the family is shattered when Jalal's hidden affair surfaces, creating turmoil. Meanwhile, his wife Handan, unaware of the unraveling around her, fights to keep the family together against all odds. Number 6. Bashka Bir Gun, a Turkish remake of the British series Keeping Faith. The series tells the story of Nihir, a lawyer who takes a break from her career to care for her children. Her seemingly happy marriage with her husband Sardar takes an unexpected turn when Sardar suddenly disappears. Number 5. Bir Zaman Lar Istanbul. Bir Zaman Lar Istanbul brings to life a Korolu style epic of two young individuals standing against the oppressors of their era. The story follows Ali, portrayed by Jehangir Jehan, and Seher, played by Alina Bose, whose quest for justice begins in school hallways and transforms them into a duo that shakes the balance of Istanbul's criminal underworld. Ali and Seher, students from different faculties of the same university, cross paths during a debate competition, arguing the question, is it society or personal choice that drives a person to crime? Their shared ideals bring them together in a fight for love and justice against the mafia network that cast a shadow over Istanbul. These two young hearts will stand tall like Korolu. Number 4. Kardil Landler. Hijran and Arif, a devoted couple married for 50 years, have dedicated their lives to raising their five children despite countless sacrifices and hardships. While Hijran's boundless love and Arif's unwavering principles held the family together, their children's selfish choices and betrayal led to heartbreak and chaos. A long awaited reunion with their estranged son Onur takes a devastating turn, leaving the family shattered by loss and adversity. Arif suffers a heart attack. The family rushed to take Arif to the hospital, and tragically, in a car accident where Onur and his wife lose their lives and Arif falls into coma. Rejected by their in laws, Hijran is abandoned in a nursing home while Chinar and the children are left to fend for themselves. Hijran, her younger son Chinar, and her grandchildren must navigate a harsh new reality as poverty and family conflicts intensify. Hijran and Arif's resilience and unconditional love become the foundation for their struggle to reconnect their fractured family. In the face of betrayal and hardship, they strive to prove that no challenge is too great when it comes to the bonds of family. Number 3. Shakir Pasha Ailesi. The series is based on the true story of the Shakir Pasha family, an Ottoman dynasty shattered by scandal, only to give rise to some of 20th century's greatest artists. In 1911, Shakir Pasha was a retired Ottoman commander and history writer living on Bucada. When his elder son Jivad returned from Oxford with an Italian wife, they all lived together in the family villa, where the Bohemian Jivat was increasingly at odds with his military father, who disapproved of Jivat's wife and lifestyle. But Jivat's wife became infatuated with the older man, and he was unable to resist. So began a chain of events that tore the Shakir Pasha family apart, which is just the beginning of their remarkable story. In the decades to follow, Jivat Shakir became the fisherman of Halikarnassus, one of Turkey's most beloved writers. Meanwhile, his glamorous sisters developed into thoroughly modern women and fixtures of Istanbul's art scene. Number 2. Sahib Sizzler. A story of six siblings Azize, Kamo, Zaliha, Fidan, Samit, and Balim, who, after suddenly losing their parents, struggle to stay united and survive. The roots of their tragedy trace back to their parents, Bala and Rifat, whose forbidden love began in a village in Mardin. Rifat, a teacher, falls in love with Bala, but Yavuz, the wealthy and obsessive son of Mardin's richest family, kidnaps her. Despite his abuse, Bala escapes with Rifat and they build a splendid life in the forest, raising six children in peace. However, Yavuz's revenge shatters their world when he finds and attacks them. Fleeing to Istanbul, the siblings face the dangers of the city while seeking refuge with Uncle Aslan, their father's trusted friend. The story highlights resilience as the older siblings are forced to grow up quickly to protect their younger brothers and sisters in the face of overwhelming challenges. Number 1. Uzak Shahar. Alia Albora arrives in Mardin with her late husband's funeral and their 5-year-old son to fulfill her husband's last will. However, this arrival marks a point of no return and there is no way out of Albora. The head of the Albora tribe, Chihan Albora, is no indifferent to Alia's struggles, but he refuses to let her take her child and leave, confronting the darkness of the past, hidden secrets, and the harsh realities of the region. Alia Albora caught herself in a fierce struggle with her late husband's family. If you like our video, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon for more amazing videos like this.